Hey friends, Practical Ken here. Sorry about the wind. Hopefully it's not too noisy on you, but sorry about that. We are at an old host site it's on the 1864 map and gone by 1877. So we're gonna see what we can find. I think I've narrowed down because of the iron patch and the things we're finding. I'm marking everything on a map. I'm using Onyx and marking everything on the map, taking a photo of it. And so I have a pattern of things that are being found. A lot of iron, a lot of nails, a lot of spikes, square nails, square spikes, you name it, in one area, and charcoal and porcelain. The plows have obviously pulled it away from the center site. But we narrowed down where it's at, and it lines up with what was on the map. This site was gone in here in 1864 and gone by 1877. So it may have burned down, or I think the transportation along this old road changed. So it may have just went out of business. It was a stop on the way between towns too, so a stagecoach stop, so forth. So we'll see what we can find here today. Let's just find some history. Everything I find here goes to the farmer that owns the property. So gathering all the history together, and we'll see what kind of story it tells. Right? Taking you along for this ride here. So enjoy the adventure. Hopefully you enjoy the adventure like I do. Hopefully you get to see some cool stuff. If you're seeing this intro, that means we probably found something cool. Thank you. Okay, because of the iron patch we have here, I've already, swung over with the 11-inch coil. Tons of iron being picked up by the 11-inch coil. I hear chirps between. It could be the iron nails that are giving that chirp, or it could be something that might be non-ferrous. What I have to set up today is I've got the, that's a hint. I got it set to sensitivity 26. I'm going to vary between 20 and 26 depending on the iron patch I'm in. If I'm in an iron patch, I'm going to keep the iron on until I find the iron patch, and then I'm going to back it off a little bit. There is tons of iron here, so I've already found iron tools, so we know that's here. Sorry about the wind, but we're running the M8 coil today, Manticore M8 coil, and the Manticore. So I got a really good signal here. Okay, we got it here. Not really sure what it is. It's confusing. So, what a coin. What the heck? Darn wind. It looks like it was shot. Let me clean this up. Can you see it? Could be a token. Okay, this is crazy. I'm not sure exactly what this is. I see on here it says 8, starts to say 18. I don't know if you can see that. It almost looks like 1830 something, but there's a shield here that's pressed in, and it almost looks like that says office. I have no clue what that is. It looks like I see Mish right here. So it looks to me like it might have been shot. Look at that. We might be able to find the other piece here, but it's 1800s token or coin. Probably more likely a token that's been shot or damaged in the center there. Yeah, I found half of it. So this is what I'm kind of dealing with. We got iron around here. There's lots of iron here. Have to determine if that's a false high tone, because it disappears when I lift the coil. Just to crank it up a little bit more. We're gonna dig it. Oh man, right there. I want that, whatever it is. I almost thought this was a chain link, but look how squared off it is. So it's quite possible this is a buckle, like a harness buckle of some sort, that is broken off. And I think we're getting the high tones. Correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes when you have a loop, complete loop, you'll get the high tones. Well, this being a partial loop, complete circle, I guess, or square, might be why we're getting the chirp, because of this field that it's generating. Could be wrong. What do you think? But that looks like a buckle to me. Chain link would probably be a little more circle. I'm really starting to like this M8 coil in this iron patch here, because I've swung over this area already. So I got iron, but I also got what sounds like a non-ferrous target in here too. So the iron's like right in there too. So let's dig it. So it's showing 4 inches down. It's not a perfect target, but it's something other than iron. At least that's what it's showing me. Could be iron. Look at that. Got some lead. That almost looks to me like that reminds me of a mini ball that's been fired. You see that rim on the outside edge there? There's a rim. Then there's a center piece here. That could have been the inside of the mini ball. And we're splattered out a little bit. I don't know if something ate it or chewed on it, what the stripes are from, but doesn't that look like that to you? Hey, we got it right here. Green piece of metal here. What do we got? Ah, I know what it is. Finding quite a few of these here. This is pretty sure this is a curry comb. This would be, it's gonna break, but brush. Just have a line of these with a handle. So it's got serrated teeth there. Ooh, this one's wore. The teeth are pretty worn on this one, so it must have been near the edge. But you'd have a line of these, and you'd brush the horses. So it's part of a curry comb. I think I probably have like 4 or 5 other ones that are broken off. Okay, so what I'm doing, and you could use this advice or maybe not, it's up to you. What I'm doing right now is, it's so quiet out here. I do get bits of iron, but it's so quiet out here with me swinging this smaller coil. I'm actually cranking it up to 30, and I'm getting little grunts, and then I'm getting spikes and really loud chirps when there's potentially something there. Like, so I'm getting iron here. So I'm getting a chirp here. So it might not be, maybe iron, but it's something different. Different shape or whatever. But I got it cranked down to 26 now. So we'll see what this is. See if this is strategy is working. Okay, so we got something different. It's not a small nail. Square nail. We got a large spike here. Notice the angle here. It's got the top a little slight angle. I don't know if that's something special, but you know, large spike. This could have been the barn, possibly. Bigger timbers, maybe. I don't know. But we found it. I'm going to recheck the hole just in case. I'm going to dig every one of those chirpy targets like that. Maybe something good. Okay, so we got some decorative porcelain here, and then we also have possible target here, so we're going to dig that. So this is what I'm experimenting with here. So I got it cranked, Manticore cranked to 30. I'm just swinging, and when I get to anything that chirps, I slow it down. I drop the sensitivity down to a smaller amount there, so I'm not picking up all the iron around there. And see if I can narrow down non-ferrous target mixed in the iron. So we're right in the middle of the house site. So there's gonna be spikes, there's gonna be nails. So we just have to find those needles in the haystack, I guess. Another square nail. But hey, every square nail we get out of the way, that's less clarity or more clarity for us to find things underneath it and around it. So get that iron out. So we got some pretty unusually thick glass. It's got a little pink to it, laying on the surface right next to each other too. So we're in a hot spot. We'll just keep looking with that 8-inch coil. That might be a game changer. Definitely, I think it's a game changer. So we'll see what we can find. There's a little bit of different iron there. I didn't film the the swinging, the numbers and so forth, but you can see that's got a little twist to it. So it may have been an old link that twisted off, or it could have been built in that shape, but there we go. So I got it cranked up to 30 again, just doing a wide swing. Got a high chirp here. We'll see what this is. Sounding good. That's what has me excited. We'll see if we're fooled. Man, we'll see what it is. Okay, so I pulled it out of the hole. I looked at it briefly, and I may have dropped a naughty word because I think I see something that's eluded me for a long time. I had to get up and walk around a little bit, so stand by. I'm trying not to get my hopes up because I think I saw it. Hold on. Okay, it was still in the hole. It's pretty deep. What does that look like to you? Anybody know? I know what it looks like to me. I think that might be a flintlock hammer. I think that's looks like, I could be wrong, but there's a pivot point. There's the hammer you cock back, and it almost looks like right there's where the flint would be to strike. It's not flat. Looks like it might be a gap there. I think we got a gun part. I'm not sure. I don't want to get my hopes up, but what do you think that is? A little chirp here mixed with a bunch of iron. I'm in the iron bench, so this could be iron. The last iron piece I just dug up was truly a good find. So we're gonna see what this is. Maybe it's part of the same thing. Okay. This may be a square nail, or maybe a part off the thing I just found a little bit ago. We're gonna look at that closer. Maybe have to do some electrolysis on a few things. This might be a musket ball. It seems like that's what the numbers come up with. Turns out to be a musket ball or lead. But we'll find out. Maybe it's gold. Yeah, we were close about it being lead. It's actually a 22 bullet. So I'm really looking for the small stuff too here. So we're picking that up. Got iron with a chirp in there. Let's get that chirp. See what it is. Here we go. Not exactly sure what it is. It's just could be an iron shelf, possibly. Definitely beefy. It's old iron. At least that's what it looks like to me. Or it could be part of a plow. I don't know. We'll clean it up later. Oh, what is this? I'm not sure what to think now. Is it a gun part, or is that something else? Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but it's a big piece of iron. Huh. Don't know. Got a groove going down the middle. Well, that's really nice looking. Kind of thick piece of brass. That feels old. Not exactly sure what it is, but it's green, old. Let's look at that closer. What do you think that is? Okay, so here's what I got. I got Pretty large iron pieces here. Spike with that angle, that spike head. It's a little unusual. This looks very familiar, but I'm not sure what it is. Do you have any clue what that is? Looks like it's yeah, looks like it's got a round end at either end. Man, I can't. It looks familiar, but I'm not sure what it is. Not a horseshoe. I don't think so. This looks a little unusual. I don't know if it's a link that got pulled and twisted. It looks like it's got a little twist in it. I'm not sure what that is. That's some sort of latch or... Huh. Not sure. This looks like it was maybe 2 pieces. Possibly. 1 point. Maybe not. Huh. Big bolt. I'm not sure what that is either. Look at, got an angle. Almost like a shelf bracket. But that might be too simple. What do you think that is? We got our square nail spikes. A little bit of porcelain. Got a little fancy design on it. This looks more like a buckle than a chain link. Because it's squared off a little bit. This, I'm not quite sure. It seems too wide to be a spike. And it was near some of these other things that look a little unusual. Part of a nail. It's got to have some bronze or brass or something. Some of these nails don't even rust at all. That was beautiful green. I love that color. Not sure what that was. Don't know if it would be silverware. Now that is a curry comb for a horse. I've got 3 or 4 of those, maybe more, from the same site. Not sure what that is. Looks a lot like this, except this right here reminded me of a hammer for a flintlock. See, it's got a pin, possibly a pin right there. It looks pretty straight though. It does look like it has a little open area right there where you'd put the flint. Definitely want to clean that up. Looks to me like a hammer. But not far from there is where I found this. So they could be kind of related. And then this wasn't that far away, and this wasn't that far away. We got a smushed bullet. It looks like it might have been a mini ball, maybe. It's hard to tell. There's the center. Smushed. And this is the best find so far. Is it folded? Nope, it's not folded. I can't quite tell what that says. It almost looks like it says office. And down below, I think that says MISH, like for Michigan, but I'm not positive. So this might be a token. And at the bottom of this, it says 18 something. So I have to look at this really close, zoom in on it and see. It almost looks like it got hit by a bullet or something. I really don't know. Maybe it was being used for a button and then shattered. I can't tell. What do you think? Something unique, I guess. So that's our find so far. Finds for this hunt. Not bad.